Welcome to ASB Accounting Services Bulgaria, your trusted partner for accounting, tax, and business services in Bulgaria. Today we will discuss a very common and very risky question. Can a Bulgarian company pay for the owner's personal expenses? Many foreign business owners assume that if the company has money, it can be used freely. In reality, this is one of the fastest ways to trigger tax adjustments, penalties, and audits in Bulgaria. First, the key principle, separation between company and owner. A Bulgarian company is a separate illegal entity from its owner. Company funds are not personal funds. Every expense must have a clear business purpose. If an expense benefits the owner personally, it is not automatically allowed. This is where most problems start. Second, what counts as personal expense? Typical examples include personal travel with no business purpose, private car usage fully paid by the company, rent, groceries, or personal lifestyle costs. Luxury items not related to the business activity. Even if there is an invoice issued to the company, this does not make the expense deductible. Third, how the tax authorities treat these expenses. If personal expenses are paid through the company, they can be reclassified as non-deductible expenses. Corporate tax will increase. In many cases, they are treated as hidden profit distribution. This triggers an additional 5% dividend withholding tax. Interest and penalties may also apply. This is where the real cost becomes much higher than the original expense. Fourth, the concept of hidden profit distribution. This applies when the owner receives economic benefit without proper dividend distribution. The tax authorities look at substance, not just documents. Even indirect benefits can be treated as hidden distribution. This is one of the most common audit findings for foreign-owned companies. Fifth, what are the correct ways to take money from the company? Instead of paying personal expenses directly, there are compliant options. Salary, subject to income tax and social security. Dividends, subject to 5% withholding tax. Reimbursement of legitimate business expenses. Properly structured expense policies for mixed-use assets like cars. This ensures transparency and reduces tax risk. Sixth, mixed-use expense, a common gray area. Some expenses can be partially business and partially personal. Cars used both privately and for business. Travel with both business and personal elements. Home office costs. In these cases, only the business portion is deductible. Proper documentation and allocation are required. Flat assumptions without evidence are very risky. Seventh, the real risk audits and long-term consequences. These issues are often discovered during tax audits. Adjustment can go back several years. Multiple small personal expenses can accumulate in significant liabilities. Poor expense practices can also affect tax residency and substance assessment. This is why proper structuring from the beginning is critical. In conclusion, a Bulgarian company should not pay for the owner's personal expenses directly. Doing so creates tax exposure, requalification risk, and potential penalties that can easily exceed the benefit. The correct approach is to separate personal and business finances and use proper legal mechanism to extract funds from the company. This content provides general information and does not constitute tax, accounting, or legal advice. Each situation is different and should be reviewed individually. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell button for more tips on doing business in Bulgaria.